Hello, it's 7:11 a.m. in the morning. Sorry, I got so many videos that I put up throughout the week, and even this morning, I got no sleep. I'm sleep deprived, and then last night, well, I was trying to say that the next door neighbor, when I try to go to sleep, they were making some thumping or tapping, some thumping noise. And I said, well, this has to be demonic or spiritual. That when I press the when I press the record button, they stop. And then when I press, when I turn the camera off, then they go back and make the noise again. They waited until um I forgot what time in the morning it was. Oh yeah, I would try to go to bed. I tried to start to go to bed last night at 12:45 in the morning. So everything was fine and quiet until after I started to doze off and go to sleep, and then they started making that noise. And then I forgot to mention that last night when I was taking a shower, I don't know if there was a real bad situation that happened or if they were using heavy noise campaign with the ambulance sirens off and on all night last night, and a lot of loud bass music. But and it could have been that guy. I wasn't even realizing it. Um, and so then the neighbor on the other side with the blue Ford truck, he was the he had startled me this morning at exactly 6 o'clock in the morning. And I didn't realize until after I looked back at the video because I have the camera turned towards me and I meant to flip it the other way, and it was like in the 30s and cold outside, so I didn't step outside. But he waits until I put him on. He'll sit there in his truck with the loud bass, and I was forced to get up. And it's like as if he dared me to put him on film. And so then when I cracked the window open, I thought I got all of him. But you were able to see in the previous video, excuse me, in the previous video, you were able to see him, you know, his truck lights and pulling off. But I thought that the camera had it where you could see the truck and his face and everything. And so I was up all night last night, dealing with this noise, that noise, and I couldn't put my earbuds in because I have an ear infection in my left ear, and I'd had a lot of burping going on and probably not exactly acid reflux, but I had a lot of burping going on, and each time it kept feeling like my eardrum wants to pop. So I got this random ear infection, and and so I don't have any plans at all today, and I don't know if it's gonna be up in the 50s or 60s today or what. But tonight is supposed to be another cold night in the early 30s. So they've been having a lot of cold and a lot of rain lately, and switching back and forth between warm days and cold days. And it costs $365 a week to stay here. But I already now, you know, don't have the 365 to stay here, and then the pressure to go find another job as soon as possible, and nobody wants to hire me and stuff. So, um, they make it like it's so simple to just snap, get a job. So, if you're targeted, how could another TI tell you stop feeling sorry for yourself and dig yourself out of your situation when you know that they sabotage and block our success? And that website, of the exposed gang stalking was trying to say that the gang stalkers won't let you eat unless you're willing to perk. So, I mean, it seems like that's something the popular fakes will say. If you know how difficult it is, um, and this guy, he acts like a perp, but then does multiple videos calling people fake targets and stuff. So he has his mind made up to believe that I'm fake, but yet he's one of the popular fakes and the bully in the TI community. And he's white and delusionally believes he's part of the Black Hebrew Israelites cult. Y'all know, some of y'all might know who I'm talking about. So it's like um I know what torture and harassment and abuse that I've been dealing with, all night and got no sleep. And now they're back to sleep depriving me. As I said, at the other motel, they left me alone with the sleep deprivation for a good while and was actually allowing me to, they were actually letting me sleep. But now it's back to the intense torture once I get back over here. And I'm it's like the so-called TI community have like the ones who used to support me, they all have a change of heart and change of opinion, and they used to go to bat for and defend me, and now some of them turned against me and changed their opinion about me, and I haven't even done them anything. And then they have their mind like any TI support groups or anything, I'm automatically blocked. So I never ever attended any one of those major conference calls or anything. And those are the popular fakes. So people act like as if they changed their minds about me being considered chosen and a child of God, like they have a change of heart about me. And the perps rejoice at other TIs turning against me. You know, they got a change of heart for other targets turning against me. And and it seems like some people try to say that, oh, they're mind controlled by AI. Don't take it personal. That's why you might see if a person's still being targeted and then they turn around and perp you because they're mind controlled with AI or V2K or something. I'm like, no, people, they just want to be evil. And, you know, if targeted individuals are societal rejects and outcasts, here, societal rejects and outcasts band together, and then I'm even rejected from the societal rejects and outcasts clique. And, you know, it's like, and it seems like people only listen to me just to laugh. I mean, they watch my videos just to laugh and make fun of how crazy I sound. And I mean, I've been just so depressed lately and suffering a sleep deprivation, but trying to read the Bible and pray whenever I can and give myself some, encouragement. Because, Jesus didn't come into the world to condemn, but he came to save. But I know he's going to judge us in the end. And I get so many people judging and condemning me, and just viciously attacking me. And I haven't been this depressed in a long time, depressed enough to not want to get out of bed, or feeling like I wish I could just sleep for a week, or, feeling like I just want to escape from, escape from my hurt and escape from, reality, and just sleep for a week. And, people say that they love the Lord, but they're walking around hating their neighbor and having no love, no empathy, no compassion. And, I'm just mind boggled how 2 years ago you talked to me, gave me Christian based encouragement, and then now you're still front like you're a saved, heaven bound Christian, but now you don't even pray for me, and you just act like as if you're done with me and frustrated and disgusted with me. No patience. You're not loyal to me, but you profess to be loyal. And it seems like I don't fit in anywhere. And I haven't cried lately either, but even at this moment, I'm deeply hurt enough that, like, at this very second, I feel like I'm on the verge of tears. Like, I really want to cry. I really want to cry. And everybody wants to, condemn me about this sin and that sin. And then you look up and they make fun of people or cuss like a sailor themselves while telling you to repent, or make it like as if God is gonna judge you or whatever. Well, I say what I say, being frustrated with the perps getting not only away with but getting rewarded, and then other targets don't want to hear me show my gang stalking, but then they show theirs. But then, they just wash their hands of me and disgusted and sick and tired of me. And it's like, I know there gotta be somebody, but I'm trying to live right and trying to do the right thing, even though none of us are perfect. But if you admit that you're um haven't been obeying God, but then you tell me, well, that's why God allowed you to be back on the streets, because you haven't been praying or you haven't been reading the Bible. you know, but it's like you're not here to see me monitor all my activity to know what I do every day. And my brain and my mind has been off because of the sleep deprivation. And you know, if people say that TIs need to stick together and we need to support and edify each other, but you dreadfully annoyed when I talk about my targeting, but then you talk about your targeting. And I feel like, it doesn't matter if people ain't listening. I'm still gonna, keep expressing my voice. Because nowadays, even professed targets, if they're still being targeted and then turn around and act like a perp and say I'm schizophrenic and need medication, but then they tell everybody else stay away from psychiatry, is fake. Like, you playing both sides. And and it's like the perps are, I don't know if relishing is the right word, but they relish in the idea of my emotional and mental meltdowns, and the fact that other targets have turned away from me. And and so I mean I'm I mean I do not have the 365 to stay here next week. And I'm feeling scared about being back on the streets again. And why do y'all think I deserve to be punished with being forced to be on the streets out in the cold and rain with no shelter or overhead anymore, because they bullied me and ran me off at any place with an overhead or shelter to protect myself. And me being out there, no place to take a bath or shower, and no place to bathe or shower, and no place to use the bathroom. And if you gotta go use the bathroom, it's like the gang stalkers swarm me like bees and act like they wanted to monitor and watch me pee when I have nowhere else to go, and I try to hide behind somewhere, and then they come and they don't care if they're a male, and still try to if you're supposed to be of the male gender, or even females, they want to crowd around me when I'm trying to hide and trying to get whatever privacy I could to go pee. And it's torture to not have a place to go pee. And it's like to be ran off and banned from everywhere due to the targeting, and other targets deal with the same thing. But then when I tell them about what I'm going through, they'll make it like as if you get what you deserve and you brought it on yourself, and I don't feel any sympathy or sorry for you, and you reap what you sow. So and feeling like you need support and stuff, that doesn't mean that you putting your faith and trust in man, or that you're committing idolatry. I mean, because it's not idolatry or faith and trust in man when you want to beg me that if anything happens to you, then you beg me, you beg me to not let the media spin the narrative a certain way. But you didn't even want to help me, you know, and you straight up told me that you're not going to help me with, being cyberbullied by the online gang stalkers. But, you know, if certain professed targeted individuals, I guess they might not get the online harassment. Some do, some don't. But um, they get frustrated with me for having a meltdown about being bullied by the online gang stalkers who trying to they don't want my presence seen on the internet. Yet they stalk and follow everything I do, and it seems like you're supposed to be a saved Christian, but you're siding with the gang stalking demons, and then making like as if they're the righteous and that I'm the demon. So I mean, I felt better for a while, last night. I mean, it's like, I did a video on it, and uploaded a few videos before this one, saying how I talked to a counselor. I mean, a crisis counselor, and she helped me feel so, you know, I thought I felt some closure, but then I'm back to feeling down again because it's like, how can a person treat me like a perp, and then they show video footage of being targeted? But some people say that, that that person might have been threatened or bribed or paid off. But I'm like, it's like people switching their entire narrative about me if I haven't changed, but you changed your opinion about me. And you think that I deserve to be punished and just sent to hell, and that you got more respect. You profess to be Christian, but you got more respect for the devil than you got for me. And, I haven't even done you anything offensive, really. But, everybody's tripping and acting weird. And, some people will say, oh, don't take it personal. It's COVID. That's in the lockdowns, that in the aftermath of the lockdowns, and the fact that there's about to be war and there's empty shelves and stuff. Don't take it personal. It's not you. But then, you know, that person themselves will tell me, you're the problem. But then they don't say, what about me the problem is. But I'm trying to find ways to heal and cope, and trying to make myself feel better. But, it's really scary, the possibility, of me ending up back on the streets. The possibility of me ending up back on the streets next week. And and it's frightening that people try to say don't help her, but dealing with being outside in 30-degree weather and cold and rain, and a single female by myself, and no car to live in, and no permanent housing or nothing like that, and people, you know trying to make like as if, well, if you end up back on the streets, then that's judgment from God for your such and such sins. And then they turn around and cuss somebody out, you know but it's like you act like you never cussed the perps out. So I mean, It's like as if I'm not allowed to have an outlet to express myself about this injustice of my targeting, but everybody else can. And it's like everybody, as I said, everybody's acting like a perp. Everybody's acting weird, very weird. You know, and I keep on having this pain in my ear. And I mean, so I'm just, you know, I'm not trying to be a miserable or negative person, but I'm just, you know, isolated, forced isolated and off to myself, and have no other Christian TIs to talk to, and you know, I'm just trying to figure out just why everything is the way that it is, and other professed targets act like they don't want me to try to have a better way, I mean, a better living opportunity. I mean, so, I mean, I don't know why you would flip and act like a narcissistic perp when you're being targeted too. I don't understand. So, I'm done rambling on for now.